It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for The Walking Dead. This is gonna be my things you may have missed and Easter eggs video for the San Diego Comic-Con trailer for Season 9 of The Walking Dead. I already did an in-depth breakdown and I guess post-breakdown video for the trailer of Season 9, which is uploaded on the channel. You can go and check it out. But I also thought I will do this video talking about the Easter eggs and things you may have missed that I even missed in my breakdowns that I did. But before we actually get into this, I wanted to let you guys know that we will have our live stream tonight. So I'm going to have the live stream right after I upload this video. So by the time this is posted, it's very likely that I'm already live. I originally wasn't going to do a live stream tonight because we usually have our live stream Friday night. And because obviously I couldn't do it Friday night because I was reacting to the trailers and doing a breakdown for them. But then I wasn't going to do one tonight either. I even said to one of the subscribers that I wasn't going to do one tonight, but I thought, why not? Let's do a live stream tonight, talk about the trailer when it's still fresh, and we will still have our weekly live stream Friday night Q&A videos next week as well. So be sure to check us out live for the live stream Q&A right after this video is posted. You might not even want to watch this. You might want to just watch the live stream and then watch this video right after. But with that said, let's get right into this. So first things is this shot here. I totally missed this, but we can actually see Washington, D.C. here and the White House in the background. So that pretty much explains the White House in the poster. They will be going to Washington, D.C., maybe the White House itself in Season 9. Next, we have this sign that's written on the walls of the sanctuary. We have Saviors, save us, we are still Negan. And as I said in my breakdown, definitely seems like there are still some saviors that are loyal to Negan and may want to go back to that lifestyle and may want to even plan to rescue Negan and go back to Negan and have him lead them again. We also have this shot of a fight that's going on. It's Gregory and Maggie. So Maggie is fighting Gregory. And this actually happens in the comics as well. And there's a lot more to this than just a fight, which we are going to touch on a little bit. I don't want to get into too much spoilers from the comics, but just in general, they're going to have a big fight. There's going to be some sort of conflict. And as you take a look, you can see there's actually a bruising or a cut on Maggie's eye or on her right cheek. And we will see that bruising or that cut repeatedly in the trailer. But just to finish this off, we have Gregory with the knife trying to kill Maggie. So it's not just a very basic fight. Gregory is out to kill Maggie. And this is again Maggie in the trailer. She has the bruising or the cut. Another shot of Maggie in the trailer with the bruising or the cut. And then we continually see that. So we have another shot of Maggie with the bruising. So all of these are hinting at that fight between Maggie and Gregory happening very early on in the season, which is very interesting. Maybe the first episode or the first 2 episodes. And also we have this shot, which is very, very interesting. This is, of course, at the hilltop. They're waiting for something. Daryl is there. Maggie is there. She still has the bruising on her face. And we have a character in the back that has his hands tied. And it seems like they're waiting for him to go through some sort of punishment. And that same sort of punishment might be awaiting Gregory as well. Or maybe Gregory is actually going through that punishment as this scene is taking place. And like I said, this happens in the comics. They may be going the same direction. They probably are. Not to get into too much spoilers or details, but it seems like they have the same thing going on here. For comic readers, you know exactly what that scene is and what it ends with. And then we have this shot of these signs on the tree. And what's interesting is that Hilltop is not on the list. We have HQ, Oceanside, Alexandria, Sanctuary, and Toledo, or Toledo. I don't know how you pronounce that. For that one, Toledo, there is no community that we know of named Toledo, so it might be a new community. And also, there is no kingdom. HQ, not sure where that is. The only place missing is Hilltop. So I wonder if HQ is actually Hilltop. And Hilltop is the headquarters of all of these communities. And Maggie, as the leader of a Hilltop, is the one that's overseeing everything. And this kind of makes sense. And it goes back to what Rick told Maggie in the Season 8 premiere. He said to Maggie, when this is all over, we're all going to follow you. And it kind of makes sense because by the looks of it, the hilltop is going to be the headquarters and everybody's going to follow the hilltop, which means that Rick stayed true to his word. And also it could eventually connect with what's happening between Maggie and Gregory. Maggie, having all of this power now, seemingly, might be making Gregory think that he wants to be in that position. He was in that position. He was the leader of Hilltop. Now he wants to go back. He wants to overthrow Maggie so he could become this king of this world. Have all of these communities follow him. Then we have this shot of Rick. And if you pay attention, he's on the ground. It seems like he's injured. There seems to be a lot of blood on his side. And then right after, if you take a look in the trailer, everyone starts running towards him, past him, towards someone else. And I wonder if maybe one of the people that are running away are the Saviors, or some people from the Saviors that stabbed Rick because they just didn't agree with him, or because of what I said before, they want to overthrow Rick and have Negan lead them. And then in another shot, we have what looks to be Rick on a horse leading the herd away, or leading a herd away, and there seems to be blood on his side. So Rick at this point seems to be very injured and he seems to be losing a lot of blood. And that connects to this scene of what appears to be Rick's boots, and he's just walking and there's a lot of blood that's dripping out. So Rick is injured. And then another shot, which is this one, connects to that because Rick is sweaty, he seems injured. It's almost shot in the same way as it was when Rick was injured during the season 8 finale, if you remember. And he definitely seems injured. It seems like he's maybe hallucinating, seeing a walker right in front of him, or maybe the walker is not really a walker, he's just hallucinating it. But he definitely seems injured. And with the confirmation that Andrew Lincoln is going to exit, this leads to a lot of questions regarding whether these scenes that I just talked about regarding Rick are what leads to Rick's death. And then we also have this shot, this windmill, and if you take a look, you can see the sign says Commonwealth. Commonwealth actually means a lot to comic readers. They remembered that name from some time period in the comics, from a storyline. But with that said, I don't think this is that part of the story. I think this is purely an Easter egg, nothing else. Just an Easter egg for what's to come later on. And then we have this shot, which is very interesting, of Gregory looking at the bed that Anne is sleeping in, and there's a drawing of Anne. Now, I don't know who's drawn that. I don't know why they've drawn Anne. And even in the trailer, I didn't really see the name, but afterwards looking at it, yeah, it's Anne. But again, not sure why they would be drawing that. But then the next thing that I want to point out is when we see this herd of walkers, there's this specific walker that doesn't really look like a walker. And if you watch the trailer in motion, you can see the walker is not really walking like a zombie or a walker. For comic readers, that might be a great hint at what's to come in terms of the story we're in. But for non-comic readers, I won't get into much more than what I just said. And then another part, the end of the trailer, we have this scene of Rosita and Eugene seeking shelter by a hill as the herd of walkers pass. Now, if you listen very, very closely, you can hear something. I won't say what it is. I won't even say, whether it's a noise or whatever, because I don't want to spoil it for non-comic readers. But for comic readers, pay attention. You do hear something. And it's a big hint at the story from the comics that's going to be coming into the show in season 9. And if you're a big fan of the comics and if you follow the comics, I don't need to say much more. You do know what I'm talking about. That's it for this video. See you right after this for the live stream. If you like what you see, press like, subscribe for more content, and press the bell button to receive notifications for future uploads. Like the Facebook page of this channel to join our Walking Dead community. Join us live every Friday night at 6 p.m. Mountain Time for a Q&A session. See you all there.